to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. And bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 2-3 on the business, whole team got wins and the world still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
1-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Watch the pass. No, check that. We got Mike 50.
On first down, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
4 yards.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shoot. Set it.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Another
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
6-yard line.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
52's the mic. And let's get this.
Third and long, it's Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 1-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
2nd and 11 now.
Quit talking about it. Bring it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 13. Check 13.
Play action. Haskins on the move to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards on the play. First down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Haskins.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
For the Charger field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This completes to Henry over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check 15, check 15.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. Past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Check pass, check pass. Bang. Mike 18. Bang, bang.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Stop your mind.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Good. Makes this Washington 24, Chargers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it